to I don't know. She might be able to jump off the fence, but she's pretty far over on the MAGA side. She stopped wearing the hat. They would both wear hats on camera, like super Trump hats, but she started wearing a USA hat. Anyways,
So I'm
anyways,
hold
just
this real quick. What the fuck? Why is my shit running slow? I just restarted my shit. Was once confused by you haters. Now I see. I'm listening to some old fucking Be Legit. What's this? You said necessary conversation.
yeah.
Now I see. Mm. In the world where Ed, he feels it in his bones.
Yeah, the dad makes me angry. Like he says some pretty mean shit. Just
In the
no reason.
aftermath
He's
of
just
the
like you can tell
2024
he's just an
election,
angry dude.
America is even more divided than before.
Some motherfuckers is fucking Confederate racist. They gonna say some crazy
Welcomes
shit.
it as America
Yeah,
inches toward the
Oklahoma,
brink of
Texas.
authoritarian rule.
Yeah.
Now more than ever, we must force ourselves to have
Oklahoma got to be
the necessary conversation.
Randy Marsh come from Oklahoma. Oklahoma got to be a motherfucker, man.
Because the
Like,
city is probably pretty liberal, but everywhere else is conservative.
fuck. The stories he was telling about just how he grew up and the way he was kind of like what was normal, and what you know what I'm saying. See things differently now, but you know what I'm saying. I was just like,
Yeah.
didn't like never whenever you hear it come up, it's some insane bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah. It's always fucking like
Conversation.
unnecessary, unnecessary mental and emotional
Who's
abuse.
dragging their mic around?
It's me.
Fuck.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Stop
God,
doing
don't
that.
touch ours. Jesus.
With me is my mom and dad, my mom in her best Trump hat, and my sister Haley. My sister and I are both, of course, lefties, dirty, dirty communist lefties, per my father's claims. And my mom and dad, who are deep in the QAnon MAGA cult. Whatever happened to QAnon?
I think it's still there.
Okay. Today, we have a wide variety of topics. We are going to be talking about
I think it's still
Pam
there.
Bondi.
Nobody cares.
We're going to be talking about the 2 aircraft shot down over Iran after Trump said we have total air superiority. We're going to be talking about Hegseth firing all the military leaders in the middle of a war. We're going to be talking about how the bullet may not match the gun in the Charlie Kirk assassination. We're going to be talking about how Donald Trump got his ballroom blocked and how he's killing endangered species for no reason whatsoever. Mom, do you have some ditties to start with?
Well, yes, I was going to say happy Easter to everyone that does celebrate Easter. And I have a couple show and tells that are very dear to my heart.
Okay.
My mother made this. This is wheat weaving. And in Kansas, a lot of people did this back in the 80s when
You can
Haley
skip
was
ahead like
born and all
5,
that. And
10
this is
minutes
a
or
cross
so.
that my mother made, and I just love it to pieces. And a wheat weaving. Then my second show and tell. This is something I made when I was probably a Brownie Scout. This cross is made out of matchsticks, and I can still see myself doing this. Like they would light a little box of matches.
Running, let's say for president, would you vote for her?
No way in hell.
Mom?
Wow. It would depend on what her
Oh, so they took
stance is.
a question.
Yeah,
Somebody
listen
asked
to it
if
You vote for
she
Kamala?
ran if Haley, the daughter ran for office, would the parents vote for her? The dad's like, fuck no.
When you vote for my own daughter. God damn.
Hell no.
4 years on this
Yeah,
podcast.
he's
I
the
know, but
worst.
she could change
You
just
hear
because
about the dude that killed his own daughter, right?
Yeah, I did in Texas.
Yeah. Didn't get prosecuted.
Freaking crazy.
she's running.
Played it
People
also
do.
like it was a mistake type shit. But he
Yeah.
was drunk and they was having an argument, but it was a mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a
Change.
bullshit.
I would
No,
have
Told
to
you.
I
see what
wouldn't.
she was running on before I
Okay.
would know what to vote.
Assuming she's running on
I
all
would
the
vote
things
for
you've heard her
her.
say in this podcast.
I would vote for her as my daughter, but not as a politician.
Are
if
you
her-
voting for me or JD Vance?
JD Vance.
You.
I get the vote.
From mom.
If I read what you were
Yeah,
standing
you're
for
fine.
was right.
What an asshole.
Yes.
Are
Okay.
you out of your mind?
Jesus.
She's our daughter.
Yeah, and she'd be a crappy politician.
Okay.
All right.
I think better than being politicians, I think Chad, you and Dad should be
I just wish these motherfuckers would tell the
pastors
truth, man.
and
Like, look,
start.
man, like check this out. I fucking hate gay people. I hate Mexicans. I hate faggots. I hate
He
niggas.
gets up there. He gets pretty close to that. He might
You know what
not
I'm
use some
saying?
of the same words, but he gets closer, and she's like, no, Jesus, I believe Jesus, is the white guy with the blue eyes and the blonde hair, and
Yeah,
and that's what I believe.
just tell the
And
truth.
he's like, I'm Catholic, I don't even read the Bible.
Just
So
tell the fucking truth.
yeah, he's closer.
I'm
He's
tired of
closer.
you sitting here and acting like reality ain't reality, and I'm supposed to sit here and entertain this shit.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It's just it's to a point where like I'm sorry, man. It's like if you MAGA, you a goddamn racist. Period.
I
I don't give a
mean, I
fuck.
would say, yeah. And they drill into the parents a lot. Like they kind of like apply the screws as much as they can, because at some point you're like, I'm just repeating the same thing like three or four
You you
times,
you're
and
you're a goddamn
so it,
racist trying to fucking mix in with the normal human beings and act like you ain't. But everything you doing, all your actions show racism. But by you saying I'm not
yeah.
racist, you think that holds some fucking weight.
Church.
Wow.
All right. Let's move on to our first topic.
He is risen.
Air superiority. On Wednesday, Trump delivered a rambling 19-minute speech to the world in which he declared Iran had, quote, no anti-aircraft equipment, and that, quote, their radar is 100% annihilated, and that the U.S. was, quote, unstoppable. Pete Hegseth had similarly claimed weeks earlier that the U.S. had achieved, quote, complete control of Iranian skies. Less than 48 hours later, Iran blew a U.S. F-15 Strike Eagle out of the sky, and they also shot down an A-10 Thunderbolt. 2 Black Hawk helicopters assisting the rescue mission for the missing pilots were also hit by Iranian fire, bringing the total number of U.S. aircraft hit by the anti-aircraft equipment Trump claimed didn't exist to 4. Both F-15 crew members have now been rescued, but one had to flee for his life and hide until U.S. forces could find him. Trump told NBC News that the downed Americans would not affect negotiations with Iran. But then Trump tweeted this. Mom, I'd like you to read this out loud.
If I can see it. Tuesday will be power plant day. Dad was just reading this to me earlier on Newsmax, and
Okay.
Bridge Day, all wrapped up in one in Iran. There will be nothing like it. Open the fucking strait, you crazy bastards, or you will be living in hell. Just watch. Praise be to Allah, President Donald J. Trump.
So,
So you're sitting there ragging on a few wild missiles they have left. That's all they got. They got lucky.
okay. My first question is, why do you think Trump lied about Iran having, quote, no anti-aircraft equipment?
Well, they don't.
Dad just stated that.
I just told you they're out of everything, and they just got lucky.
Well, clearly they're not out of everything
Yeah.
because
Got
they
lucky
shot
with
four.
With
magic.
4
Yeah.
hits.
They shot 4 aircraft.
So,
Trump said they don't have any anti-aircraft capabilities. They
So-
shot 4 of them out of the sky.
so what? They don't have any equipment left.
But
How did
on
they do it?
Wednesday, he said
Okay.
they don't have the equipment. Then Thursday and Friday, they shot planes out of the sky.
Yeah, everybody's got this rogue missile laying around somewhere.
What?
I think it
Okay,
was
so
a
Trump
scatter-
lied then.
They don't have any sophisticated equipment that can be formidable against our Air Force.
I think they
They
said
shot
it was
down 4
like a
fucking planes,
scatter
you
type
fucking
missile or
Uber
something.
They shot
motherfucker.
down
Okay.
4 airplanes.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
many
He's
you
just
think we
like,
fly
he
on a
can't
day?
get there.
150 to 200.
You got to come around more because I'm gonna end up racist, and I need good Caucasian people to visit more often. I need you and Jess to come around a little more often because I'm arguing with these motherfuckers all day, and this motherfucker right here, man, all I see is fucking Jim Crow dripping off this motherfucker, man. Bob
Oh,
Hogan.
At a
Bastard
minimum,
motherfucker.
Jim Crow, if not all the way back to the 1840s.
Oh, he would love it. He would fucking
Yeah.
love it.
Because he wouldn't have to,
He would fucking love it.
he would be better than somebody else. He
All
needs
the
his-
black little girls he can rape at his pleasure. Oh yeah, he would love it.
So you're
But
okay
they've got
with...
equipment, Chad. You're so full of shit.
No, he's full of shit. That's the point I'm
No,
making.
he's not
He said
full of
they
shit.
don't have anti-aircraft
Right,
capabilities.
he just
They
holds
shot
his
4
breath.
of them.
Okay.
You wait until fucking Tuesday and then open your pie hole again.
What's going to happen Tuesday?
You'll see.
He's
Okay.
going to, if they don't
He's
open,
gonna blow the fucking planet up.
You'll see.
if they
The
don't
planet?
There's always a threat in the future.
Huh?
Blow up the planet.
He's gonna
No.
blow up Iran.
Okay.
why are we not talking about how those people were rescued? One of the greatest rescue that will go down in history. That was unbelievable.
And if
You
it
know,
wasn't for Trump, it wouldn't have happened.
I kept reading.
That ain't no shit.
The first night I prayed, I really, really prayed that pilot would be found because we know what would happen. Well,
Right.
it wasn't the pilot. The pilot was found. It was the weapons systems officer, the WSO.
Yeah.
That was the guy that was still down
Yeah, right.
in the
back
mountain.
seat.
Okay.
And we know what would have happened to him if he would have been found. There was a bounty on his head for over $60,000.
Yeah.
Some of the Iranian people did hide him. But then from that point forward, for our guys to go in to get him, I can't even state all the things that went into it. It was incredible. It was incredible. They got him out. There were 2 of our combat planes that were down. That there's no way they were going to fly them out. After everybody was out safe, they had to blow those up. It just gives me goosebumps to think that
Right.
our military is that strong that can do that, to get our guys out.
But they were in that predicament because of Donald Trump. And they were not rescued by Donald Trump. They were rescued by their own people.
They were rescued by our military, the United States
Correct.
military.
Not Donald Trump. They
He
are
is
in
the
this
head of it.
predicament because of him. He had nothing to do with this.
Oh
with
my
their
God.
rescue mission.
Oh my gosh.
You think Donald Trump had a hand in
I
that?
want to hear your big mouth Tuesday.
He is the head of our
I
military.
want to hear from
Haley.
both of you
No, that's
communists on
that's
Tuesday.
Pete Hegseth, and he's firing all military
Yes.
personnel that know
All
what
the
they're
fucking
doing.
woke piles of shit that have been standing
We'll get to
around
that.
with their thumb in their ass for.
Can
4
you
decades.
imagine, like, do you think if this happens again under Pete Hegseth, if somebody goes down, that they're going to get him back? Because I don't.
I don't
He's
either.
literally firing everyone that had any fucking brain
We'll get to
whatsoever in the
that.
military.
Damn right. You get rid of all.
We'll get to that. We'll get
They
to
are
that. That's a
fucking
topic.
all those soldiers right now.
Mom,
No.
let me
Right.
ask you this. Why do you believe Trump praised Allah on Easter Sunday?
He's being sarcastic.
Right, because he's a piece of
Turns to a
shit.
goddamn
They
race
don't
for
open
goddamn
that straight.
holy war.
Mhm.
He's going to bomb everything over there.
So, Mom,
They're gonna
again,
be
the
in
question.
It
dark
is
and
all.
they can't drive anywhere.
Okay.
If they would have had
To Iran, it's a whole
our
war.
military
We
guy
should be playing into
and
it.
paraded him around, he would have
Mhm.
done it immediately
He's too
too.
stupid not
So
to.
it was going to happen anyway.
So,
I am
Mom,
so, I had anxiety. I don't know the man. I knew he was part of our military. I was having anxiety. We got to get him out. We got to get him out. And they did.
so again, question was, Mom, to you, why did Trump praise Allah on Easter Sunday?
Like Dad said, sarcastically.
Okay. Do you think it is presidential to tweet fucking?
Yes.
Okay.
We've never had a president like him before.
Correct.
He is the head of our military.
And
Yeah.
they are fucking bastards.
Okay. So, in your mind, should any president be able to tweet out something like this?
Sure.
Mom?
Yes?
Okay. So every president now, in your mind, can issue global statements in a time of war to the country you're attacking, cussing at them and sarcastically making fun of their religion.
Yes.
He can do anything he can to get the people that were down
See,
out of that country.
you don't understand how he operates.
And also
Mom,
what he did.
that tweet didn't help them find the guy. The tweet
Right.
came after they found the guy.
Well, he did tweet.
Yeah, now he's going to blow their fucking ass all to hell.
He did tweet when the guy was on the ground and we hadn't got him yet. He didn't. He
You
had
come
been.
back. Let's hear what you got to say Wednesday night after Tuesday's over.
Would you be okay if Obama would have tweeted that?
Sure.
He had been in hiding for
He tweeted
48
words.
hours. And what Trump did was, I don't know if the word is disguise, but he said he's been found.
Obama
And he had
sent
not
out more racist shit than any president ever we had.
Can you
He's
name
been-
one tweet from Obama that would fit this qualification, Dad?
What, that he's racist?
We'd
Or
have
that
to
you
research
said that he
that
tweeted
part.
way worse than what Trump tweeted.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Can you
Mom
give me
will
one of
look
those
'em-
tweets?
Mom will look him up.
Oh.
Again, what Trump did, the guy had not, our military.
There's so damn
He'll do
many to pick
Someone else
from,
will do
it'll
it.
be easy.
Oh,
I
okay.
would like to get this out. Our military man had not been rescued yet. It had been 48 hours. And what Trump said is, he's been found.
Well, let me ask you
So
this.
I was-
Why did you pick Obama?
Can I finish?
Because you know he's a racist.
So then.
No, I don't think Obama is a racist.
Oh, yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Mom, please go ahead, finish your thing.
So what Trump said is he had been found when he really had not been found. And
Yeah.
that was countering those Iranian people. Hey, he's been found, so don't look
Yeah.
for him anymore. Trump is smart.
No,
he is
he's
smart
not.
in war, and he was smart and he helped save that man's life. He surely
Okay.
did.
So, what do you think is the difference between Trump saving this guy, as you put it, and in 2015 when he said to John McCain that he didn't like pilots who were shot down?
Nothing.
He said something along the lines of like, you're a terrible fucking soldier if
was.
you get
Yeah.
captured as a prisoner of war.
He always thought he was a
He's
traitor.
a fucking rhino.
He always thought he was a traitor.
He's a traitor. And I've said it
I'm
before
sorry.
on this very podcast that John McCain was nothing but a rhino and a traitor.
John McCain fought for our country, and
No,
Donald
he didn't.
Trump fucking got
His,
bumped.
his daddy was a fucking admiral, and they put him in a goddamn F-15 or
He
F-4.
was a prisoner of fucking
got-
war.
Yeah, and he's one of about 10 guys who got shot down.
This
out
is
of
like this
thousands-
is the
out of
proof.
Thousands of missions.
This is
There were
proof
thousands of
that
missions,
you
and that loser got hit.
you're indoctrinated by a cult. This is like 100% proof because
John
if Donald Trump
McCain-
didn't exist,
John McCain is a giant fucking turd.
if Donald Trump didn't exist, your tune would be very different. You would hail John
No.
McCain as a hero, as an admirable
What?
war vet, and because
No.
Donald Trump threw him under the bus and
Ugh.
talked mad shit about him, you are also.
I talked mad shit about John McCain long before Trump did.
Do you think
Maybe
John
Nasty
McCain was a
mother.
rhino?
I always thought that guy was a big fucking loser.
May I
Did
read
you
something?
think John McCain was a rhino while he was being tortured?
Yes.
May I read something?
Sure.
The U.S. flew
How
five.
much did
five
he
transport
tell him?
aircrafts into
You don't know that.
The U.S. flew 5 transport aircrafts into Iran for one rescue. Lost 2, blew them up, fought a ground battle, pulled everyone out. This was not a rescue mission. It was a full-scale special operation that went sideways and still succeeded. A senior U.S. military official just called this is one of the most complex special operation missions in the history of the United States. And that's what we just
Who
saw
said
witness
that?
the last 48 hours.
Who said that?
This was said by maybe Donald Trump.
Smokey Joe.
Yeah, Donald
I
Trump.
watched a little bit of Smokey Joe yesterday. Okay, let's move on. Our next topic is Pam Bondi. This week, Trump fired Pam Bondi because he was reportedly frustrated with her on multiple fronts, including her handling of the Epstein files and her failure to successfully prosecute his political enemies like James Comey and Letitia James, whose cases were tossed out by a judge. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche is now serving as acting AG, with EPA Chief Lee Zeldin reportedly the frontrunner to replace Bondi permanently. Blanche told Fox News that the Epstein files, quote, should not be a part of anything going forward, claiming the DOJ has released everything required. The firing does not relieve Bondi of her obligation to comply with a subpoena from Congress that requires her to appear on April 14th before the House Oversight Committee to answer for the mismanagement of the Epstein investigation. Dad, why do you think Pam Bondi was fired?
Because she didn't get her job done.
What was that job?
To put those guys behind bars.
What guys?
The ones in the Epstein files.
Yeah, and the
Okay.
Epstein files.
James
and
Comey,
Letitia.
all those motherfuckers.
James Comey?
James Comey, the
Yeah,
goddamn
the
Epstein
Epstein
files.
Mm-mm.
Well, I know, but I'm saying in addition
Prosecuting them.
to the Epstein files, there's all kinds of people that she should have indicted and put in jail.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
Mom.
she didn't do jack shit.
She was too soft. She was way too soft on a
Okay.
lot of those other people we were talking about. But
James
then the Epstein
Comey
files.
should have been either hung or put in prison for life.
You can go back in some of our earlier podcasts, and I told both of you, if that guy that does our back talks can go find it, several times I said, if she doesn't do her job,
Mhm.
Trump will get rid of her and let her go. And that's exactly what he did. I do think he went in and just probably sat down with her and said, hey, this isn't working. You're not opening the files fast enough. You're not doing the things you're supposed to do. And then gave her a position somewhere else.
So,
and that's
okay, so you guys are both on board with her firing, and you're saying primarily
Yeah.
because she didn't handle the Epstein files correct. She didn't release them all, right?
Not just the
Yeah.
Epstein files.
I get it. You also persecuting or prosecuting his political enemies. I get that.
right.
Right.
But the Epstein files are a chunk of it. That for you is significant.
I would
Yes.
say it's half.
Okay,
Or
so
less.
that's significant. Now, Todd Blanche, who is the acting attorney general, has said no more files are getting released, and the
Right.
Epstein case is
You want
closed.
to bet?
I don't think
You
he,
want to bet he's full of shit and he'll release more files?
and if he doesn't,
You want to bet? Let's make a bet on that.
No,
Write it down.
I don't. Listen, you're not hearing what I'm saying. You
What?
I don't
have
know.
claimed that part of the reason Pam Bondi was fired, and you support this, is that she didn't release all the Epstein
Right.
files. Yes?
Right.
Right.
That's part
Okay.
of the reason.
The next guy, the very
Yeah,
next
that's
guy in
part of
that
the reason.
slot,
And the next
said,
guy-
I'm never
The
releasing
next
any of the
guy's
Epstein
gonna
files.
get his fucking ass fired if he doesn't do it.
Okay. Why do you think that Todd Blanche would be lying about this?
Because he can do whatever he wants now, and the only repercussion he's going to have is he's going to get fired from a fucking job he can't do anyway.
Okay.
he's only
He's
taken
just
up one
another.
time.
He's
He's
just another
interim.
Donald Trump crony who will do whatever he says. He literally
No,
said,
isn't.
yes, he is. He literally said it's not a crime to party with Epstein. He said that. It's not a crime to party with
It's not.
Epstein.
It's not.
He's also the attorney who went to interview Ghislaine Maxwell to get her
Yeah.
to basically exonerate Trump,
Yeah.
and then she was immediately moved to the posh prison where she now resides.
He's not going to stay. He's only interim.
Fine.
There's going to be.
He's
I'm
gonna get
trying to
fired.
find the other name.
All right.
There's another name that
Lee
popping up.
Zeldin. So
Who?
I just read it to you.
Oh, yeah.
Do you
there's
listen to
another
anything I'm saying?
Well, I hope that Pam Bondi does
course
get
I do.
subpoenaed. I hope that
Insulting.
happens. And because she has
She
nothing
did.
left to lose, she just fucking unloads. That's my hope.
She is subpoenaed, and she must appear before the House Oversight Committee on the 14th.
Right.
Mom, do you think that she will still have loyalty to Trump now that he's fired her in a very public way?
Of course she will.
No, no
I
fucking
think
way.
she will too.
She
No
has no
fucking
choice.
way.
Of course she will.
She has no choice.
Why?
Blow to Trump, we're out of politics forever.
I think dead. I think if
Yeah.
she flips on him, he will kill her.
You talk about flipping and being dead. Talk about the
Obamas and the
chefs that
Clintons.
drowned, all the people Clinton supposedly whacked. That's funny.
God, I hope she just fucking lets it out.
Me too.
I hope she says all of it and then some.
Okay,
I
we'll
don't
see.
think she will though, because I think she's still like all of the people in that upper echelon. I think
Mhm.
they all have just a web of blackmail and all kinds of dirty shit on each other. She certainly has taken bribes from Trump to drop cases against him when she was the attorney
We'll
general in
see.
Florida.
Yeah.
Why do you think the incoming person will release the Epstein files when so far the two attorney generals in a row are not?
He won't.
This guy, who's the third guy from New York, right?
I don't know. Lee Zeldin is the only one that I have seen the name being thrown around.
Yeah.
Who currently is the EPA
Yeah,
head.
that's him, Lee
Right, but
Zeldin.
he's talking about this monkey that's coming in for the interim.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm saying both attorney generals
yeah.
in a row have not released the full Epstein files, despite the fact that it's law to do so. They are both right now breaking the law.
You know, with Pam Bondi, what I think she was too soft and everything, but then I've told you this. I think she had friends maybe that Trump didn't even know,
Mm.
you know, that were saying, don't release them, don't release
And,
them.
and
Maybe
it's
Trump
another
did.
thing they do. They'll just create hypothetical scenarios to make something that's not okay okay.
Yeah,
Like
to
so,
give them some sort of
this broad just said that she has friends that Trump doesn't even know who's telling her, "Don't release them, don't release them." You just made that up.
yeah,
You just literally made that up.
yeah. But it keeps Trump in the innocent zone, right? It gives them plausible deniability because obviously it's her fault because she had friends that he didn't know about. She's corrupt, but he didn't know. But it's yeah, there's always a workaround. They do this twist and shout when it comes to like, you know, getting into these questions of like how can you support this guy? Here's some bonkers bullshit, and they're like, no, we're still our guy, still our guy.
I'll create reality.
Yeah, yeah.
Make it okay.
Like Biden and his son, they have done way worse crimes than Trump and anybody in his family have ever done.
Motherfucker got was it $6 billion? Jared Kushner from the fucking from the Saudis. Could you imagine? The hypocrisy
Right?
is what kills me.
Didn't even know about that. But she didn't do her job. And go back in these podcasts. I said if she didn't do her job, she needs to be fired, and
So
she
you
was.
think Trump signs the law, the Epstein Transparency Act, that says you have
Right.
to release all the files by, I want to say it was like December 20th or something. We're now obviously 4 or 5 months past when it was supposed to
Yeah,
have
they
been
said
released.
it's like over 100 days, I think.
Yeah. You know, they're not releasing them. Todd Blanche has said, we're never even talking about this again. The case is closed. Why do you think this next person is going to release them? And also, well, let me ask you this question. You really think Trump was like, Pam Bondi, release these files? And she was like, nope.
Yeah, I do, in a way. I think someone else that Trump didn't know or realize was holding her captive, more or less.
Okay.
It's all a
Maybe
show.
paying her off. Who knows?
But
No.
she,
Just
why
make some
did
shit
it
up.
take
Who
this long
knows?
then to fire her? If the
Because-
files
Who
were
knows?
supposed to release in December, he's waited 4 months to fire her?
I guess kept saying, do it or else, do it or else.
How is it possible that you think that is real?
I
Right.
totally think that's
Right.
real.
Yeah.
That's
Donald
that
Trump
was
is
the best
known
response
for not
ever.
firing people. Donald Trump is well known for not firing people that he doesn't like, that don't do what he says.
Well, but
Exactly.
say, how do you think that's real? Shit, hell yeah. That's a great, great fucking answer. Great response.
So, do you believe Trump has absolute power and authority over the U.S. government or not?
Yes, and if they don't do their job,
Okay.
he gets rid of people.
4 months later?
Yeah, whenever he
Yes.
decides.
He's been a little
It's
busy.
up to him. It's not up to you.
If you haven't noticed, he's
I'm
been a
not
little
saying.
busy.
Your
Yeah,
little
starting wars.
your little 4 month time slot. And the
Well,
prior attorney general was a total fucking piece of shit.
if he wants the Epstein files released so badly and Pam Bondi isn't doing it, then why is he putting somebody like Todd Blanche in front of us who said we are not releasing any more shit that has to do with the
Because
Epstein
that
files?
guy's gonna get fired too.
He's
So he's just
But-
putting people in place for firing?
Yes.
Probably.
Why?
Seems a little unstable, yeah?
Say price,
Because they don't.
yes, probably. God damn, boy.
Don't do their job.
But why would
And
he
that
select
this interim
somebody?
guy will not do his job either.
I know
Why
they're
would he
trying.
Me
select
eating that.
somebody
I
who
looked at
is?
fucking yogurt on the
He's
counter.
said this before. This is not the first time
It's
Todd
like a
Blanche
liquid
has said
yogurt.
we're never going to release.
Yeah, you got to stir it
The
up.
fucking, well, the fucking container is kind of swollen. That means don't eat it, right?
Open it up and smell it. If it smells like
It don't
it's
smell
angry,
bad.
then you can eat it.
Man, fuck you.
Give it
Fuck
a
you, man.
taste. It'll be,
Fuck
it'll
you.
be all right.
It'll be okay.
Unless you got a spare. You got another one?
Y'all got. I ordered 2 more yesterday.
Okay, then you can.
It don't smell bad at all.
It's fine.
Why would it bubble? Why would it do fucking gas?
Because it
Fucking
was
yogurt, it ain't
cool and
soda.
now it's right. Right, there was a temperature change because you left it out.
Mm-mm. I ain't fucking around. I don't need no
Okay.
goddamn. I don't need to be shitting sideways. And the fucking filter went out in this fucking refrigerator. So I got like a whole goddamn fucking case of fucking ground beef that just went
This is
bad.
Matt Gates. The military ran a very
damn.
secret program.
Yeah, like the rest of the stuff kind of stayed tight and frozen. The chicken started unthawing, so I just cooked all of it the other day. But the ground beef was in the door. So all my ground beef is all brown and smell off. I'm a little pissed about that.
Oh,
They came and checked it yesterday and said it's the filter, and they come change the filter today. So that's at least when something fuck up, they do come fix it fast.
yeah.
And so now I got a leak under the sink that's coming from somewhere. And the thing is, like, you be kind of feel like you being a bother. But every time I wash dishes, I don't want to be fucking mopping up the whole dishwater. You know what I'm saying, on the floor and shit. It ain't my fucking
Right.
fault.
Go get some paper plates.
But what is my fault?
Yeah.
I broke the fucking shower thing. The fucking sliding glass. I haven't told him yet. Because I'm trying to let some time. I just got here.
Sliding glass.
I broke it like the second day. Huh?
Oh, damn.
It came off track and it just. I was like, "Fuck, man! This fucking guy here, man." You know what I'm saying? I was like, I swept all that shit up and like, then the TV broke. Then now the fucking refrigerator.
Damn.
Now I got a leak. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
dangerous.
Shit, man! I've been here fucking 7 days. No, fucking 9 days. Shit. The shower was
Why
kind
are you
of.
so destructive?
I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know.
You need
The
to be
TV
nice
went
to-
out. They came and replaced the TV. Now the refrigerator is fucked up. And then last night, after I washed dishes, I had water all over the floor. And so, who the fuck knows?
I don't know, man.
Uh,
Careful.
aliens that were
How's
living.
this dude still taken seriously, man?
Matt Gates?
Yeah.
Oh, because he's a rich asshole.
Man, and which I was saying, his family like fucking royalty in Florida.
Yeah. Yeah. And so is he. Like,
Yeah.
he represented the state for, I don't know, like 8 years? 10
He's
years?
like a comptroller or something, right?
No, he was a congressman. His dad was too. He took over his dad's seat.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Breeding programs with humans that had been abducted from war zones and from even the caravans of migrants.
Imagine you were in a position where you could be a congressperson. And imagine you were a congressperson, let's say like Marjorie Taylor Greene, and you felt very strongly about a whole host of things, and your party was only had a majority by one person or two people or three people, depending on who was ill that day. And imagine you were locked into that job for another 9 months, 10 months, 11, really a year, actually. And you'd be able to take all these votes. And then you decided,
I don't know what much of your like this.
like, what is going on is absolutely horrible. It's despicable. People are dying. And what you do, you resign and you walk away from all of your power sources so you can just go on television and talk about it. That's Marjorie Taylor Greene. Here's another guy, Matt Gaetz, who apparently has some information that's really, really important, but he only brings it up every now and then, like, when he's on with Benny Johnson. Or maybe this is code. I don't know what's going on here.
I think the most important information will be the biologics that are not human that have been discovered. And like even some of the briefings that aren't classified just need to be out in the public. I mean, I had someone come and brief me who was in a military uniform, worked for the United States Army, that was briefing me on the locations of hybrid breeding programs where captured aliens were breeding with humans to create some hybrid race that could engage in intergalactic communication. An actual uniformed member of the United States Army briefed me on that.
Non-human biologics, interracial alien mating? What the F is going on? Look, wait a second. You had whistleblowers tell you this kind of thing?
Interspecies. Yeah, that's not interracial, you weirdo.
Well, I mean, I like the idea that some military guy who's probably in charge of psychological operations was like, where can we find the dumbest idiot that might repeat this on television at some point? Yeah. Oh, here we go. Matt Gaetz.
Well, wait a second. I want you to just think about this. If somebody came up to you and you're a congressperson and somebody from the military called you, said,
you were the trad wife before trad wives became a thing online. So I was very much like isolated at home. I kept having babies. I was pregnant and or nursing for 13 years. Wow. And then when my oldest was around 4, we started like loosely homeschooling. That was one of the things that I argued with my husband a lot about. I'm a very like, I like very free, creative, like that kind of educational model. And my husband is much more academically minded. So I was expected to do it his way. And it was incredibly difficult and never went well. But I persisted because that's the Christian thing to do. I would also say that a lot of these things the system teaches you to moralize everything. Everything that you do is life or death, all the decisions that you make. So like healthcare are you going to vaccinate your kids, which we were anti-vax and we're not anymore. That's a life or death decision because your children could be permanently harmed from vaccines. So you better make the right decision. And so everything is high stakes in that way. And as someone who's like trying to be a good person, trying to follow God, trying to be a good Christian, that was one of the reasons that I was so bought in, because I want to be a good wife. I want to be a good support person for my husband. I want to serve God well by being a good wife. And that is how I serve God. So that affects everything. You want to do these things, and when the system tells you this is how you can be a good person, this is how you can be a good wife, you're like, okay, I will do it. And it simplifies it.
But it must be so stressful to every day think these decisions I'm making are life or death, and such high stakes, and God is judging me, and am I being pure enough? And
you're literally so in your head the whole time, making sure that you're right, and there's so many rules to do, and the standard is so high, you're constantly working, that you're literally too busy to have thoughts outside of just keeping up with your life, with your obedience. You're really performing obedience so much every day, there isn't room for you to start to be like, oh, and reflect, and, you know, did that feel right? Did that have a good outcome? Was that even effective, you know?
now you're deconstructing from that life.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, now my husband jokes that he's the trad wife.
My family was a small family, actually. We had 5 kids.
That's considered small, 5 kids.
That's very small. I had friends and connections throughout, like, all of conservative evangelicalism, not any one group. And oh my goodness, everybody had like 8 to 12 kids at least. You know, there's the occasional family that they could only have 2 kids. And so they did, but almost everybody was 8 to 12 kids or more. More was not uncommon either. So my options with the Reformed groups were maybe become a midwife, but get married to a guy who's like 8 years older than you, have a bunch of children, live at home forever and ever. And I love education. I love learning. I love science especially. And I really like grabbed onto that in our homeschool group. That was my thing. That was what I enjoyed. Science, chemistry especially. And my best friend's family started going, you know, you can go to college. You can learn more.
You didn't think you would have that option, going to college?
No,
and going on.
College wasn't an option, no.
You were just to get married.
So silly.
Get married and then just become a trad wife.
Exactly, yeah.
And have as many kids as possible.
Yeah, and that was not my favorite option. I love science especially, and I'm an either. So my options with the Reformed groups were maybe become a midwife, but get married to a guy who's like 8 years older than you, have
Hey everybody, Tim Miller from the Bulwark here. Happy Easter, Hoppy Easter. For those of you who watched my stream last week, you can still go watch the tape if you haven't yet. I bimbofied myself to answer the poll question. My daughter was very happy that the Easter Bunny came this morning. So I appreciate the poll feedback on whether the Easter Bunny should come or not, if you get my drift. She's a happy girl this morning. Hopped up on sugar. I wanted to run through some news items because there's just too much out there to ignore for the morning. Obviously, we're going to focus on the deranged Easter morning post from the President of the United States. I do just want to highlight the good news from the exfil of the airman who was shot down over Iran. It's going to make for a crazy movie someday. Apparently, we managed to build an airstrip inside Iran. The pilot evaded capture for, I believe, something around 5 miles. He climbed a mountain, activated his homing beacon. U.S. Forces had to fire on a bunch of Iranian forces that were chasing him, tracking him. Then we got him out. There were some problems getting him out. We ended up having to send a second group in. They exfiltrated him. We had to blow up our own equipment, which is pretty expensive. But thank God the airman is alive. More from this from Hertling on just how complicated a plan like this is in the next 24 hours. But I did want to mention it before we got to the dark parts of the news. So Trump this morning posts on social media. Donald Trump leaks this. Tuesday will be Power Plant Day and Bridge Day, all wrapped up in one in Iran. There will be nothing like it. Open the fucking strait, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell. Just watch. Praise be to Allah. President Donald Trump. There's a lot of people who did not believe it was real initially for good reason, because it is insane. Chris Murphy, Senator from Connecticut, posted that 25th Amendment proceedings should be beginning as a result of this tweet. In case there are any questions about, lucidity